So before we have a listen to any more sounds, let's have a brief look at how we select sounds and save registrations. To create a registration, we do it in two steps. The first thing we do is create our sounds. Now, of course, we can use individual sounds, but I'll give you an example here. We've loaded some mellow theatre organ sounds, which we're about to demonstrate in a few moments for you. But you will see it has given me a number of settings at the bottom of the screen here. The row at the top are the mixtures that I've set up for the upper keyboard, and the row at the bottom, of which I've only used half of the available slots at the moment. I've used 5 out of the 10. That's for the lower keyboard. Now, each of these settings can either be an individual voice, it can be a mix of 2 sounds, or in the case of the upper, it can be a mix of anything up to 5 sounds, and on the lower it can be a mix of anything up to 3 sounds. So if I give you an example, here I've set up a sound which is tibia 2 and tibia 4, and I've used the volume control to balance them as required. What I then do is save that as a user voice, and through a very simple save menu I can save that as an upper sound. And what it actually does, it creates a new sound out of our mix of the 2 sounds there. I've given it a name, I've actually called it Sweet Tibia, and we can actually see it now. It's added it to the sound list. The little black box in the corner indicates that it's a user voice, it's a sound that I've made up. Now I've got a lot of user voices here. If I go to the next one along, Sweet Tibia and Glock, I can see from my layers here that uses 3 layers. We can switch layers off by just toggling the on-off switch on the left hand side there. If I go to Sweet Tibias 2, you can see that's a mix of 4. So the beauty of this system is that I've now got up to 10 options for the upper, up to 10 for the lower, and just using these little tabs down at the bottom on the touch screen, we can mix and match any upper sound with any lower sound, and we can change very, very quickly, like so. And it means it's incredibly flexible, much more flexible than having fixed registrations in presets. So let's have a listen to some of these mellow theatre organ sounds that I've created.